Hey friends, welcome to my page, DIY Crafts with Dar. Happy Monday! Ready to start the week. Yay. It's going to be a busy week, but I am ready to take it on. How about you? Happy Monday, guys. I told you yesterday that we're going to make some alternative holders for the tiered tray, because some of you do not have the tiered tray, don't have room for the tiered tray. This one here, you could put it on a wall, you could hang it on a wall, or it has a stand. So if you're going to hang it on the wall, you will need to use like the Velcro strips. I'm not including the hangers on this one. I probably could, but I didn't include it yet. So we have a stand so it can stand on a table. It doesn't take up as much room as this, but it's just a little different, okay? So some people, they don't have room for a tiered tray. So like I said, this one could just hang on the wall. So you could use the command strips. It has a little thing at the top where the banner will hang. I might have to redo it if the string, if the jute isn't long enough. I brought extra jute to do it. Isn't this cute? I finally got it the way I wanted to. Instead of doing the potted plants, here's what I did. So I had leftover little tiny scrap pieces of greenery that I wasn't using for anything. So these are just little scrap pieces. I just put them at the back. They're like a whole bunch of little cut pieces that I wasn't able to use for anything. So I just stuck them at the back, and I think it looks really cute like that. So, but we're going to take that and we're going to put it onto here after we paint this. So what will happen, there's a hanger part at the top. In the center, I'm going to put Velcro. So we'll put the little square sign that's right here. We'll put that in the center. So we'll put Velcro on the back of that. And then the other little pieces will sit in there. We're going to create a box by gluing all of these guys together. Hopefully it's going to work with the stands on the back. I think that it will. I don't think the stands are deeper than that. We'll see. It could be close. It could be close. But I think it'll work. If it's close, we could just sand it down just a touch. All right, so we'll figure it out. So that's another reason not to put those on the back. But guys, it's really easy to just take a sander and just sand off a little bit if we need to. So this will make the depth. This will make the depth of like a little pocket at the bottom. We'll put this on the front. So we'll glue all these. There's 10 of these little pieces. So I might even look at it and go, maybe it needs 12. I'm not going to run in there and cut 2 more right now. But if I think that perhaps 12 would be better, then I will just include 12 for you guys. Okay, so it just makes like a little box, a little pocket right there. So we will start with gluing a few of these together. What we'll do is we'll glue 2 together at a time, so that we can make sure they are exactly even. And then after a few minutes, then we'll glue those together, okay? So anyways, this is gonna be a fun project. I love things that are different. This is a palette. It's gonna look like a palette. We're gonna paint it, we're gonna dry brush it, distress it a little bit, and I think it's going to be really cute. So anyways, how are you guys? Happy Monday. Hope you are going to have a great week. I'm going to have a great week. I'm just choosing. I am choosing it and declaring that this is going to be a great week. It's the week of, excuse me, the craft show I'm in charge of. I have my little sticky note back in the room, things I got to do today. And then I'm hoping to have everything done today, and tomorrow all I do is just make a little bit more product. So I have to pull the cash registers out of the shed back there. I have the baskets, the shopping baskets, because people have to have something to shop with. And then I have the cutest bags, and then tissue paper, and then tablecloths. I have all these things that need to go into my truck. My truck is completely empty, ready to hold all of those things. So anyways, guys, it's going to be a great week. I hope that you have a great week too. But let's get started on this. So if you're out there watching, just say hello. And the puppies are going to have a great week too. I'm declaring it. I am declaring it. My husband this morning is like, why won't they just get it? Because, of course, there was puppy pee or something during the night. Okay, I don't see any comments. Am I live? Why are there no comments? Is nobody commenting? Somebody say something. Okay, just maybe it's not putting it out there to Facebook. That can happen. So there's some comments. There's a couple of comments. All right, just say hello. There's a few people watching. I know sometimes that Facebook does not share this with you guys. But this is a fun one. I hope you guys enjoy it. It was really hard to get up this morning. How about any of you? Was it a hard morning? When it's after, let me share this to my page, to my personal page. When it is right after the time change, it feels like it's harder. It's hard to get used to that and get up that first time. For me, it was hard to wake up. I'm like, do I have to get up? Do I really have to? Is it time? Is it really time? It's still dark outside. It can't be time. I look at my clock. I'm like, it's time to get up. It's time to get up. Darn, it's time to get up. So yeah, a little bit more difficult right after the time change. I'm dropping a link into my personal page so that people can watch it from there, and then I'll go back and we'll get started. So basically it's just painting this and gluing it together. There's no special things. We're going to dry brush, but that's about it. So, and we'll ink the edges. Where am I? Who am I? You guys, it's one of those mornings. Okay. All right. Let me see who's here. I can see people now. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm sure it was really hard for you, Carrie. Gosh, I can't even imagine. So, good morning, Carrie. Hi, Tina. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Kathy. Good morning. Hi, Laura. Hi, Bridget. 4:30 is way early. I used to do that when my kids were little. Me and my neighbors, there's two of us. Well, three. No. Three of us that would go walk the track at the local high school. And then we started going to the gym. When the other neighbor couldn't go, the two of us started going to the gym at 4:30 in the morning because I had to be to work at 8 at actual location at that point when my kids were little. And gosh, yeah, it comes so early. And I tell you, you just don't want to get up, but you do it, right? You do it. It's really hard. So, hi, Sarah. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Vicky. Hi, Stephanie. Good morning, guys. Okay, so we're going to, you guys that missed out, we are doing a pallet board that has a pocket at the bottom, basically, that's going to hold all of our cute little things from the tiered tray. Okay, so what you can do is you can put the little stand on the back, or you can hang this on the wall. So I did not include the sawtooth hangers on this. What you can do, what I suggest you do, is you use the Velcro thing so you can easily take it on and off. I think that's a great thing to use. Time change, it's been easy since we're 2 hours on vacation. Yeah, that's so funny. So it was easy for you. Very good. Hi, Julie. Hi, Janine. Hi, Carol. Hi, Stephanie. Good morning, guys. Okay, let's get started with this. Let me just go like that. Okay, here we go. So this is what we need to paint. This is the palette board. So the things that we need to paint are these. Okay, so there's a spacer under here because the little garland will hang there. And I may have to restring it, so I brought in, I may not have made it long enough because I was trying to make the jute as short as I could. I might have to restring it, no big deal. There's a spacer, okay, that doesn't get painted. This here does not get painted. The Velcro is going to go in the center, and then this will go down at the bottom, down here. All of these pieces get glued together. They don't get painted. They get glued together. We're going to glue some of those together first. So there's a whole bunch of these. There's 10. Okay, we're going to glue some together right now. This part gets painted. This gets painted. This gets painted. So these guys get painted. Everything else does not get painted. But let's glue some of these together. I'm going to leave the tiered tray right there. It's kind of in my way. But I'm going to put myself up in the corner. And just say hello if you're out there watching so that I know you're there. Hi, Anna. Did I say hi already? Thanks for sprinkling, Laura. Okay, let me get my glue. Oh, gosh. I keep saying I need to bring in more glue, and I haven't done it yet. So I'm just going to glue. I'm going to glue some together, like 2 at a time, and set them to the side. And we're just going to let those dry and be even on here before we glue everything together, okay? So we want to make sure that they're even. Just stand them up, get that excess glue off, and then we're going to set those to the side up there. So it's a little tricky because I don't have a ton of room here, but it will work. It's gonna work. And then we're gonna base coat this with light buttermilk, and we will do some dry brushing. We're gonna mix some gray with black to get a darker color, and we're gonna dry brush it, and we're gonna use our ink pad. And it's just gonna be an alternative for the tier tray. If you don't have a tier tray, or you would like to have another area to put that stuff that goes in the tiered tray, you know, sometimes holidays overlap. Like we have St. Patrick's Day and we have Easter that are so close together that you don't want to miss out and not be able to celebrate them, right? So they're just so close together. So anyways, you might want to have one up in one room and one up in another room. Might want your tiered tray on your kitchen table, and you might want this in your entryway. So I just like to show you guys things that would be helpful for you to make better use of your space. Does that make sense? Or you could take this to work and hang it on your cubicle wall. I don't know. There's just a lot of options. Okay, so we glued those together. There's 10. We glued 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. So we did 5 twos. And then we're setting that to the side and letting that dry. Okay, makes sense. Do I have any updates on the updates, Anna, is that we know it's not Chloe. We know that for sure. After we got her shaved, we just know that it's not Chloe because there's just so many differences once she was shaved. So, but it's okay. You know, we really are okay. And we really believe that Chloe sent this dog to us to save her, because if this dog had stayed out on the streets, it probably would have died, because here's the thing, it could hardly walk. It had so many mats on its feet that it could hardly walk. It was so sad. That's her barking. She's a barker. Sadly, she's a barker. The other dogs, they are not really barkers. Okay, so let's paint all this with light buttermilk. Hi, Doris, my sister. Hi, Melissa. Okay, hi, Pam. Okay, let me go ahead. So I'm ready to start my week. I'm ready to start fresh and get caught up on everything. And anybody that doesn't have an invoice, there's a couple of you guys, I will get those to you this morning. I'm sorry. Life just gets crazy. Yesterday I was basically playing catch up all day long with stuff. And, you know, spending time with the dogs, doing the things that I needed to do, doing some errands, putting all my craft show signs out. It just is crazy. It's crazy how much time everything takes, you know? And then before you know it, it's time for bed. Here's the funny thing, that I hadn't changed the clock that's back in the shop. And so I kept thinking, wow, I still have more time. And no, I look at the clock on my computer. Oh, I forgot to change that clock. So I got that clock off the wall, and it made this little noise as I'm getting it back up on the hooks, because the clock in our shop is a great big metal clock that also has little holders at the bottom that we put all of our orders in. And it looks like a time clock almost. As we put it up on the wall, it made a noise. And on the other side is the puppy's kennel, and they started barking. And it was like 2 o'clock in the morning, and they're barking. And I'm like, no, don't do that. Don't wake Dad up. Okay, so just base coating with light buttermilk, and then we will do some dry brushing. All right, so I like to get the top part, and then the bottom part. And I said it yesterday, but we will still be doing the DNA test on this dog, because I want to know what she is, you know, what breeds, because she's a mixed breed, just like Chloe was mixed. You know, She probably has poodle in her, is my guess, is that she has poodle and Shih Tzu. And maybe a couple of other things. You know, some dogs are multiple breeds. Chloe had four in her. So it won't surprise me if this dog has a couple of things in her. So anyways, that is the update. The update is that it's not her. We're okay with that. And, you know, we're still searching for Chloe. But that's okay. It's okay what's happening. Honestly, we feel like she was sent to us to save, and that she would have died otherwise, because the person that found her was going to take her to the animal shelter in that area. Okay, our shelters down here in San Diego are not kill shelters. If I had to, if it was really crazy and she was not nice to the other dogs, and I ever couldn't find her a home and had to take her to the shelter down here in San Diego, they're not kill shelters here. But up in the area where she was found, it is a kill shelter. So what that means is, if the dog is not claimed or is not adopted in 5 days, that dog gets euthanized. So anyways, I feel like we saved her life. And I'm going to look at comments in a second. So this is light buttermilk. We are just base coating it. What breeds are the new puppies? The new puppies that we rescued are Lhasa Apso. So they're purebred supposedly, but I haven't done a DNA on them, because they really do look like Lhasa Apso. As they grow, if I think that they're not purebred, then I might, you know, do a DNA test, but I'm really not too concerned. It doesn't matter to me. And all of them have their trackers on. So I took them for walks last night. The puppies did not do as well as they normally do. Little Miss Annie was not wanting to walk. I had to redirect her many times. Now, Sophie, the rescue dog, the new one, the newest one, she walked really well. She walked with Marley, and she did really good until a car came, and then she freaked out totally. She tried to climb up my leg, wanted in my arms. So I think that something must have happened to her with cars. Maybe she got tossed out of a car, or she got chased by a car, got scared by a car. Our street is not busy, but 2 times as cars went by, she just wanted to be in my arms. Okay, so she just like was climbing up my leg. Poor thing. So what I'll do is, when I see cars coming, I'm going to stop and I'm going to squat down with her and just try to redirect her attention to me so that the car doesn't startle her. So I know, I love Lhasa Apso. They were so cute. Yes, it is sad, Anna. So we know that we saved her. So hi, Tony, how are you? Hi, Terry. Pam, I know. You're on my list. I'm so sorry. It's so crazy. My life is crazy. So, and all the orders will go out today, so I'll get everything out in the mail. I printed all the orders that I had, all my PayPal orders, got them all printed, and I will get caught up today. So, hi, Darlene Barr. Hi, Lori Walsh. I know. You wish you lived where you could have a small dog. I know, Anna. I wish everybody could, but you know, some people don't have that, the room or anything like that. So I totally understand. We can't all do that, you know. So the lady that found her, she was in that situation where she wasn't supposed to have a dog where she was at, but she kept the dog as long as she could. She's like, I can't do this any longer. I'm gonna get turned in, because she wasn't supposed to have a dog at her place, but she rescued the dog. So she was holding it until we could go up there and see, and then if it wasn't Chloe, which John couldn't tell. John could not tell until it was shaved down. You know, and once it was shaved down, when she was shaved down, we saw the differences. You know, she has a much longer snout than Chloe. We just couldn't tell under the fur. She was hiding everything. Poor thing. Poor little thing. So, anyways, it's okay. It's all right. We're okay with that. So it's so funny because I actually have this calm feeling about everything. Oh, guess what? I forgot. I didn't do the circles. Okay, let me do the circles. And then we're going to dry all this. You want it to be 100% dry before you do the dry brushing on it. You cannot have it be starting early. Isn't it 6:30? This is my normal time. Maybe you don't, Luann, do you not change time? Because it is almost 7 o'clock right now. Maybe your state doesn't change times, because my normal time is 6:30 a.m. Monday through Friday, and then on the weekend 4 o'clock. So this is my normal time that I'm on, and then a lot of people catch the replay. So there's hundreds that watch the replay, and then I do post it to YouTube. So if there's ever issues with Facebook, it will be posted to YouTube. All right, make sure it's 100% dry before you do the dry brushing. Hi, Karen West. Your fur baby is your ESA, emotional support animal. Yes. No, I totally get that. So there's some people that have that waiver where they can have an animal because of that, you know. Cindy, it sounds like, yes, she was traumatized by something for sure. That's how we could not tell. She wouldn't respond. She loves me though. So here's the thing. You know how some animals are just drawn to certain people? Sophie is, I am her human. So she loves my husband. She really does. But you know what? She is very drawn to me. And she sits there and lets me hold her like chest to chest with her and just cuddle. And she just loves that. She slept on me last night. I actually had to roll over and turn my head to the side because she just wanted her face right in my face. She's not a licker, which is great because Marley is a licker. Chloe was a licker. So I'm gonna do slate gray, and I'm gonna add some black to it. I actually do have zinc in the other room, which I should have just grabbed, but I'm just gonna darken this up with some black. So let me just get a brush and stir that really quickly and get my color that I want. I didn't want it to be black, but I want it to be like a dark gray. We're gonna do some dry brushing. Okay, so I'm just getting some paint ready right there. Let me see. YouTube is the same name. Yes, YouTube is, let me look and see what it is. Let me drop the link here for you guys. Okay. So my YouTube is, I don't remember the name. probably I'm Chalkin' with Dar, because that was my original name, and then I changed to DIY Crafts with Dar. So let me drop the YouTube link right there for you. Okay. And then let me drop the link for this because I just created this last night. So let me find the link if you want to purchase this. It does take 2 sheets of wood, so it's a little bit more. It's $22.75 because of that. So, what I do. So actually, I didn't add quantity. I'm glad I'm in here because I didn't add quantity. So if I don't add quantity, you can't purchase it. So let me do that. So it wasn't even ready for purchase. It's ready now. Yay. Okay, so let me see if I can drop the link here for you guys. That's funny. Sometimes I set things up and I don't do the right thing. I don't do all the things. Okay, here's the link for this. Okay, there's the link for this right here. So this is going to be a pallet board that holds tier tray stuff. Okay, let me get paper towel. So to dry brush, you need a paper towel. Okay, so paper towel, and you don't need that much paint. I'm going to just kind of set it to the side. You're going to take some of that paint on your brush, Hi, Maria. I don't know if I said hi. Sorry. I have this short-term memory thing. Sometimes it doesn't work. Hi, Karen West. Okay, get all the paint off that you can. You're not going to put too much on here, okay? We are going to ink the edges, though, because I like to still do that. Okay, you want to go in one direction with this. I'm going to go this way because I want more on the edge. So I want a lot on the edges. Oh, these edges aren't going to show, but the sides, okay? So I'm just going to make some long wispy type strokes, just like that. And I am inking the edges too, okay? So it doesn't look like much, but it really, really, really is. It will make it look so much better to have something rather than just the light buttermilk, okay? Maybe I need a little bit more. Let me just get, I want a little bit more on the edges of this. Okay, we're getting there. So how is everybody? What are your things you're doing this week? Anybody have anything special? Vacations, birthdays, anniversaries, anything? Anything? On my craft show, that's my biggie. My craft show I'm in charge of. I always have to make sure, I do it right because guys, this means a lot to so many people. The people in the community, for one, they love to shop. Okay, the church is another, because for the church, it brings people in that may start attending the church, or a lot of times we'll get people in there that go, I went to this church when I was a child, or I went to the preschool here when I was a child. It's so funny. And maybe then they start going again. So for the church, it means a lot. For my crafters who need to have the income, it means a lot. Okay, I'm going to dry this and I'm going to ink the edges. So, yeah, hubby's birthday's today. Oh, happy birthday to your hubby. Hi, Denise. Happy Monday. Okay, let's try this, and then we're going to put some ink on here, okay? So the ink is the Memento Luxe. This is what I use, okay? And it's espresso truffle. Working and Friday night going to a birthday party for one of your friends, your girlfriends. How fun. Those are always the best, aren't they? I love girlfriend parties. You know, we just don't have enough of that. We need to do much, much more of that. Okay, take these off. And then I'm going to glue those other pieces together. Remember, we glued 2, 2, and 2, and 2, and 2, because there's 5 sets of 2. So let's glue this together. This is going to make the pocket at the bottom. Okay, so we're going to glue these together now. So we did these in sets of 2, and now we're going to glue all of our 2s together. Okay, so it's going to make the little pocket at the bottom, so you want it to be as even as you can get it. You don't want it to be uneven. So I'm going to actually stand up, and I'm going to glue these, and I'm going to stand them up each time, and we'll make it nice and even. We'll make sure that we're pushing hard, getting all the excess glue out. Okay, so this is how you can put all the little pieces from the tiered tray down at the bottom, because it's kind of like a pocket or like a box. Okay, can you guys see? Let me scooch it up just a little bit. I am so famous for not having it in the screen, but this one is actually really long, so it isn't my fault. There's a lot. This piece is really tall, so it's not going to fit in a legal flat rate envelope. Even though it's lightweight, it's going to have to go by weight, which means the shipping's a little bit more. But guys, when you're buying stuff on the shop, from the shop, just bundle your orders. Don't order here, order there, order one time, and we can combine the shipping easily. Okay, so it just makes better sense to do that. And if you're local, you can always pick up. Okay, so I'm just making sure that it's flat, because it needs to be flat. And then let's set that to the side. We're going to do all of our inking, and then we can start gluing together. And we have the little stand to put on the back. So I think what I'll do is I need to plug in my glue gun, because I like to use that to help me. So I'm going to plug in the glue gun, because that is always my helping hand. All right, and then let's ink the edges. So hi Billy, how are you? Is spring break here, so taking it easy. Have a few projects lined up to do for people. Gonna spend time with my daughter. A few honeydews. Have fun. And Laura, you leave for Florida tomorrow. Hoping no delays. You know what? When I went to Florida, no delays for me at all. Hopefully everything is smooth sailing for you. Oh, did I say hi? Hi, Sarah. Hi, Karen Ross. How are you guys? Okay, I'm going to ink the edges, and we'll ink in between too. So this is just the ink pad. I'm just rubbing along the edges. It's a lot easier than having to do any shading, and it just adds a little bit to it. It's just my way. And then I'm going to do some down the center of each of these. I'm just kind of putting it at an angle so that it kind of looks like it's doing the edge of it. And if you need to turn the board, you can definitely do that. So I probably will. I'll turn it to do, you don't need to do the bottom. I actually didn't need to, oh, I do need to do the top because this goes down. Yeah. Okay, perfect. But the bottom part, you don't have to do the bottom because that's where the box is. And then in the center, there's going to be the Velcro. Okay, so I'm doing right here so that it kind of does the edge like it's the edge of the board. Okay. And then we'll do this edge, make sure we get it really good. And then each of these guys. Okay, so all of these little ones that are going to glue on there. Okay. All right. And this one here. And I might use a little bit of hot glue so these stay in place like right off the bat. Because I don't want anything moving. I'm like, okay, do I or don't I? Sometimes I like to and sometimes I don't like to. Okay. So anyways, there's that. So these in the center is where the Velcro strips are going to go. And we're going to use them to put one of the signs on there. Okay, so the one that doesn't have anything on it is going to go onto these. And this makes the pocket. Okay, so that's going to go right on there. So all of your little U-shaped pieces that you glue together, this is going to glue onto the front. So let's do this. Let's put just a touch of hot glue on that as we're doing it. Hi, Cynthia. How are you? Merely 1 week till spring break. Yay! That's awesome. So my husband's brother from Prescott is here. His kids are on spring break. And they're visiting, they didn't rent the beach house this year. They are staying with my daughter. Okay, we're going to put just a little bit of hot glue in there just to help hold that. So I have regular glue that'll hold it the whole time. I have some hot glue that I'm going to put that is going to hold it right away. So, is it hot yet? Let me see. Oh yeah, it is already. So their spring break is right now, but they only get 1 week. So they're here for this week. And then in another week, I think is when my grandkids that are here, their spring break starts. So it's kind of staggered. So my kiddos, my grandkids, they all spent time with my husband's brother's family, my brother-in-law's family, on the weekend. My daughter is taking today off to spend time with them. Okay, so now we're going to put it down here at the bottom. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to put a little bit of hot glue to hold it right away. Okay, so hot glue's my friend today. Regular glue. So I'm putting my regular glue. There is scoring to show you where this goes at the bottom. Okay, so there's all that. This is the little pocket at the bottom that's going to hold all of our tiered tray stuff. So this is just an alternative. If you don't have a tiered tray or you want to put out additional things, this is just a great alternative. I was telling you that I would be bringing you. I have another thing for the truck files that's really cute. That kind of combines the tiered tray and the truck files. So we're just going to be doing a bunch of different things this week. Not that one may not be may not be tomorrow. Okay, I'm going to stand it up to make sure that it's even. Okay, so that's a pocket there. It's kind of like a little planner on the wall. Okay, so that's for all the tiered tray. So that stayed right away because of the hot glue. Okay, so let me go ahead. I'm going to just flip it upside down, and we're going to do this part. This is the top part This is going to go on here, and then we have the little, these are spacers. I don't think that I'm going to be able to put hot glue because that just would not work for those. So I'm going to have to just put regular glue. This part I can put some hot glue. So I'll put some hot glue in the center or into a couple of areas. Okay, so, all right. Your niece and her family live in Prescott. I love the town. It is such a cute town. Oh my goodness. Prescott. I know. I go back and forth because some people say one way, some people say another way. I think that it's supposed to be Prescott. I'm like, okay. Honestly, I just say it however, you know. I'm not from there, so I don't know for sure, but I think it's Prescott. They have the cutest little town center. I love walking the town square, and all the little shops are just awesome. Okay, I'm gonna put glue, just regular glue, because the fact that I don't think that hot glue, it's not big enough to put hot glue, so we're gonna have to just make sure that it's not gonna slide. And we probably can't hang, I don't think we'll be able to hang the little banner off of there right away. Okay, I don't want it sliding. So what I'll probably do is put tape right there so that it stays. So I could put tape across. That's what I'll do. I'll put tape across, and maybe I can still use it. I don't know. Let's do that. So let's just put some blue painter's tape across there. Prescott. Okay. Yes. Okay. Thank you. I absolutely love it. It was your grandpa's name. How funny. That is so funny. Okay, I'm just going to put some blue painter's tape to hold this in place because we're going to be moving things around. Okay, so blue painter's tape is your friend. And we're going to just keep it so that it's not moving and be in the wrong place. Okay, so blue painter's tape, please hold this down for me. Please do your job. All right, and then we'll be able to hang, we will hang the little banner from here, but just keep in mind that I'm just doing this because I'm going to be moving this whole thing around. Now we need to do the back. Okay, so we're going to have Velcro here. We'll wait to do the Velcro until we put everything together. Okay, but we're going to flip this over and we're going to put this on the back. Okay, so this is the stand that's going to hold it up if you want to lean it back a little bit. You don't have to lean it back. You could put it on the wall. So, but I'm going to show you how to do this part. So remember, these stands are going to go together like this. Okay, so this is going to go together like this, and then they fit into this thing here. There's no mark on the back that shows you where that goes. So what you're going to do is you're going to put it at the bottom just like that and center it between here. And then what I do is I'm going to just mark this. So I'm going to take this out without moving that part. Mark this so that we know where this goes. Okay, so we're marking around it, and then we're going to put glue and hot glue on this piece. Okay, and then we know exactly where that goes, and then we can stick the other piece in there. Okay, so I know it's a great idea. I love all these things. I think, you know what, I show them to you. If it works for you, then that's great. If it doesn't, then pass on it, you know. But it's just kind of fun. You could hang it on the wall at your office if you wanted to. It does not have to have the stand. If you wanted to hang it on the wall, just put some of those little command strips right there. I would put it at the top and the bottom because it could get a little bit heavy. Okay, I'm going to put some hot glue in the center to hold this right away. Okay, there's some hot glue. And then I'm going to put it exactly around this part. Okay, so I know where to put it. And then I'm going to just hold for a moment till it's in place. Okay. And it doesn't take long. That glue holds it right away. Okay. I'm going to put glue in there, and I'm going to put a little drop of hot glue, and then we'll have our stand will be on here. Okay. And then we can assemble all of this. And then a little bit of hot glue in the center. This is big, okay? It's going to hold a lot. You can all your tier trays that you've made in the past, you can put into this. Okay, so now you're going to line these little guys up. Remember, you're keeping them on on this part. So they have to be on that because, and be careful when you're pressing this down, you don't want to break anything. Hold it in place for a moment, and then it's going to cool. Okay, so see, it's at the bottom, and then this is going to hold it like this. Okay, you can kick it back as far as you want to. I usually don't want it to be too far back. Okay, so that's like that. Okay, and it lays flat. Okay, so you can put it back over, and now we can take our things and we can kind of put them in there. So how about if we we're going to take our stuff off of the tiered tray over here. Well, let me show you that first, because some of you didn't get to see how cute it looked after I figured it all out. Okay, so here's our tiered tray right now. Okay, so we're going to take everything off the tiered tray, but look how cute it looks. See how cute it looks? It is super cute. And like I said, on the back side, I just put some of the greenery. So we could use some of that greenery. Okay, so we're going to find out if the little kickstands are too much. Okay, so we're going to take this off. And let me just put you back down to the table. Okay, so here in the center, we're going to take this and we're going to put that there. Okay, so these are going to go in here. Guess what? It's too long. Remember I told you that there might be a point where you need to take that off? What I can do is I can shorten that. So if you didn't want to put it, have it standing, you could just shorten it down. I'm thinking that I need to just use wire cutters and cut a little bit of that off. So guys, I'm going to do this my way. So you can decide if you want to put it hanging in there. I'm going to take wire cutters and I'm just going to clip some of that off so it's shorter. Okay. So that it'll fit in there, and let's just do a little bit more. It'll still stand. It will still stand. Okay. If you need to stand it up, I'm going to do a little bit more. Okay. And then a little bit from the other side. So I need it to fit in there for you guys. I can always pull that out and glue another one in there. Okay, so I'm just using wire cutters. They actually will cut this really well. It's kind of funny. Okay, and then it's going to fit right in there. So if you want it to be a little bit up, you could shim it. You could put something underneath of it. Okay, so we might do that. I don't know what we'll put under there, but you could shim it up by putting something under there. Okay, so then we're gonna stick this little plant in there. So I think we'll just stick something in there. We could wad up some paper towels. So I'm going to trim this down too. So this will still stand. Okay, that will still stand just fine. Okay, so if you want to put it back onto your tiered tray, it's fine. So I'm just taking my wire cutters and just cutting this down shorter so that it will fit in there. Okay. So when you get yours, you're going to decide, do you want it to be, and now this was too short, so it's not going to fit back in there, but that's okay. I'm going to put this here and that there. Okay. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to stand it all up after I put this on here. I wanted to get placement for my Velcro. Okay. And then I'm going to take this part off. I'm going to take my little banner off of here. Okay. So I have the little banner. And let me see if these pieces are going to be long enough. Okay, they are. They're actually going to be long enough. They're just going to go up over this. Right now we have the blue painter's tape at the top, but they're going to hang right there from that. Okay, so that's what they're going to hang from. But I can't really do anything. So you can, every time that you add something, you can do whatever you want to do with this. So if you wanted it to be center, then you could do center. With this one, we have this long item. So what's going to happen is when you get this here, you're going to have Velcro. Okay. So if you need to, you can always get other Velcro from the store, from the Dollar Tree. Okay. So we're going to take our, you know, I like to try to put the prickly part on here so that it doesn't wear out or anything like that. So that's going to go on there. And then we're going to get our placement. Okay, so get all of these little Velcro things. I'm going to put this to the side. Okay, I'm not going to have it centered because for this instant, it's going to be better to the side. Does that make sense? Okay, So what I'll do is I'll take all these guys and I'll put them on here, peel off that Velcro, and then this part will be on the back of this sign, okay? So this part will be on the back of the sign, just like that. Put some greenery underneath. Yeah, I could definitely do that. I'll put some greenery under it and see if that's enough. Okay, so what I'll do is, let me just stand it up and see what I need to do with that. I'll put some greenery under it. Let me put the kickstand out. I know it's gonna be hard for you to see. You're not seeing everything, but I'm kind of trying to show you. Okay, I'm gonna take these out. Let's put some greenery and see if we can get it to just stand up a little bit. I think it will be fine. So these are just, there's a whole bunch of single pieces. We'll put some single pieces in there. And then there's some really long pieces. Okay, so if I do that, and then I can put this right like that. Okay, so that can go right like that. And then this can go, because I wanted to put greenery in there anyways. That can go right there. And when you have this up on something, it's not going to be moving anyways. So it's just going to kind of hold it up so you can see the whole thing. How cute. This is going to be really cute, guys. I'm loving this already. And I think you will too. This is going to go right there so you see the whole thing. Okay, I'm going to turn it around. And now I'm thinking that this needs to be a little higher. But it's okay. So maybe put this part on last. I can actually slide it up just a little bit. Lay it back down. You can actually slide this up just a little bit and it will still be attached to the Velcro. Okay, so see how the Velcro went on the back? You can actually slide it up just a little bit and it'll still be there on that Velcro just fine. Okay, and then this is going to be up here on those little knobs. Okay, so once this, it actually is set. Okay, I can take the blue painter's tape off. It is not moving anymore. This is going to hang right on those. Okay, look how cute this is, guys. This is super cute. I love it. And you can adjust this. Like if you needed to restring it, you definitely could do that. Okay, when we stand it up, it might be a little bit too long. So what you can do is you can tie this, you can tie another knot right here if you wanted to. That's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to tie another knot right there and see. Nope, that's not going to work because it makes it too short. Okay, never mind on that. We're just going to deal with it. We're just going to deal with however long it is fine. Okay, put it back, Darlene. Okay, so those just hang right there. So your little garlands are going to hang right there. And then this piece is going to be here. You might move that down just a little bit. When I stand this up, everything is going to be so cute. Okay, I'm going to turn it around to you guys so you can see. And then you can adjust the stand. So the stand, I'm going to show you. Okay, so I'm going to put you up to myself. So you can adjust the stand. If you don't want it to be as much of an angle, you can adjust it. So look at this. Look how cute this is, guys. This is adorable. I'm loving this. And this can just be right there. It doesn't have to be down in there. You can kind of fiddle with it, okay? Yeah, moss would be great. I'm allergic to moss. Moss would be perfect, guys. You can use that little moss. I think you can usually get that from Dollar Tree. All right, so there we go. How fun is that? So now you have another option for your tiered tray. I know. I know. I love it. Isn't it cute? I think it worked out perfectly. Okay, so if you wanted to hang it on the wall, then you would not put the kickstand on it. Okay, so if you wanted it on the wall, you would just put like Velcro at the top. I didn't want to put the sawtooth hangers because it's going to get pretty heavy. So you would just put those command strips, the little Velcro things at the top and the bottom, okay, to help hold it. Yep, so like I said, it has the kickstand on the back, so you can just kind of adjust it. If it's fully out, it's going to be angled like that, really far back. all you need to do, guys, is adjust it. If you want to put a piece of ribbon in between this, you can put a piece of ribbon to hold it so that it can only go so far. Okay, so you know, a lot of older kickstand things had a piece of ribbon in there. So there we go. I'm so excited. This turned out really cute. I love it. So hey, fun. So we'll have something similar for the truck, so that you can, if you want to put the truck in something different, the truck inserts in something different, I'll have that coming up too, maybe at the end of the week. I don't know. Let's see. Let's get Darlene through this week. I'm going to have some mornings where my project is like that. So I'm saving some Shakator things that we can do, and they're just fast, because I will have to be down in Chula Vista at 8 o'clock every day, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Okay, so Saturday it's just going to be crazy because I will be turned down. You know, Friday will be the first day of the craft show. So this week is going to be a little crazy. So today and tomorrow are my days to do a longer one. The other days it's going to be, we're going to do these fast little projects. Maybe we'll do some time projects. Remember when we used to time things to say, how fast do you think Darlene can do this? All right, guys, I'm going to clean up my brushes, and, you know, you would just adjust things like there we go. The little house is a little crooked other way. I'm looking in my thing. I'm like making it even worse. Anyways, you just adjust things until they're the way you want them, right? And let's see. Oops, other way. Other way. I'm looking at my screen. There we go. Perfect. Perfect, guys. Okay, thanks for being here. This is a fun project. I'm loving it. I'm going to go put this in my entryway after I take a picture of it. Okay, have a good day. Love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.